podcasting from our homes in lockdown where we will be spending the rest of our lives. This is Bored, the podcast where we entertain you during our never-ending time at home. I am your host, Alwan7009, the definite king of YouTube, with my co-hosts, Braddy101, the dedicated uploader, and Nova Venom, the gamer, whom is not going to be joining us today, unfortunately. Welcome to episode number 1 of the podcast, Just Us. That is literally the title, Just Us, because it is just us.
Just us.
So what it's about, it's basically we're stuck at home and we have nothing better to do than to film a podcast for you guys to enjoy, and I'll hand it over to Brad to basically say what we're going to be doing on here. Yep.
So basically, every week we'll have a new guest who we interview and just discuss about all manner of things like YouTube and much of the ongoing situation with COVID-19.
So you're probably wondering, where am I seeing this right now? Well, there's multiple places you can see it. Hopefully we'll have it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and definitely we'll have it on YouTube on all 3 channels. However, I think right now I'll hand it over, since you know where to see it, I'll hand it over to Brad to give us a little taster on his channel and just tell us about it.
Thank you. So, if you know, my channel is, I created my YouTube channel in 2016, but I didn't start uploading until earlier this year. I filmed the first ever video that I uploaded in 2019 in February, where it was just it was very cringy. I'm not going to dispute that, but I uploaded that on the first video, and I recorded it in February. I didn't upload it, but then rediscovered it again when I was about to start YouTube, so I uploaded that for my first video, and then I just kind of did whatever videos came to my mind. And then recently I've been feeling like my videos were a bit put on and not really entertaining. So starting from this week, as we were filming this, I have decided to make a big change to my channel where I'm only uploading twice a week instead of 3 times a week, to make my videos more enjoyable, record them, and then make them edited. Improved.
No, I wouldn't say your uploads and your videos weren't very entertaining. They were obviously entertaining, like Summer Spectacular. What a show!
That took months to do, but I added adverts into that, and one of them, the Macmillan Cancer one, that I didn't realise it, but the advert was kind of involved into the clip before, so you could hear the background audio. So that was the only mistake with that, but that took a lot of preparation, and there was a lot of people that worked on camera and off camera to produce that show.
What was editing and filming like for it, since you were in lockdown? And I noticed you had like quite a few guests on the show. What was that like?
Well, for the on-camera stuff, I'd say the worst part about that is nagging everyone to record the
and send
videos
the clips
and send the clips, because if I look at my messages to the people that were in the show, do you have the video yet? Do you have the video yet? But honestly, editing it off camera was probably one of the most enjoyable part of the Summer Spectacular production, because it got me through quite a few weeks of lockdown. I'm not gonna lie.
Editing, yeah, that is
yes.
It's fun and it's boring at times. So I think we'll move on to me giving a little taster on Nova Venom's channel. Basically, the reason he couldn't be here is because he's unavailable today. However, he will probably be here next week, where we'll be interviewing. I will tell you at the end of the episode who we will be interviewing. His channel is basically all gaming videos, really, from his PlayStation, where he does Battlefront 2, all sorts of games. I don't think he does anything else, Battlefront 2. Oh, yeah, a bit of Fortnite chucked in there. And next week, when he's on the show, we are going to be making a surprise. There's a surprise about his specific channel that we are going to be talking about. Okay, now the king of YouTube, me. Well, I sort of created my YouTube channel in sort of 2017, about November 2017. I just used it for like my Google stuff, and I created a YouTube channel because why not? I actually properly started getting into YouTube around mid 2018. Actually, no, towards the end of 2018, because a lot of people were saying that you should do YouTube because you're so funny and stuff. So I started doing YouTube, and I had 2 subscribers, my sister and my mum. That was it. And then I just kept on doing gaming videos with a lot of editing going into it. That's why my upload schedule was so messed up. But they were good videos. My first ever video was a skit of a guy killing a default, which was very, very, very funny because it was so bad. I would say I deleted those videos because they were so cringy, but my only video is my 100 subscriber special. And when at the time of recording that, I had suddenly popped off and hit 1,000 subscribers for some reason.
Now,
Yeah,
I've got a few questions.
yeah.
You had a video that just blew up. What was your initial reaction to that?
I went downstairs, I opened the door, and I ran across the street, and then I came back in socks with some shorts. Because I was so hyped that maybe my channel was blowing up, and I decided I did not really care about views. It wasn't really that sort of thing that I cared about on my channel. That's why I decided not to put monetization on my channel, because I wasn't really looking for money. I was looking for entertainment. I don't care if my video gets 2 views. I don't care if my video gets 10 views. I don't care if people think I use Subbot. All I want is the entertainment of my fans, really. That's all
Pure dedication.
That's all I want. Yeah, I think that's enough of our channels. And then before we take a break, I'm going to read out some news today that you may not know, that you may not have known today. So, this is exclusively for the UK. So, yesterday, the PM's top aider, Dominic Cummings, he was seen leaving Downing Street. Well, and then a day later, he got the coronavirus. Then he came back a week after, despite the rule saying you have to spend 2 weeks in isolation. And they say that number 10 say that his lockdown trip was essential. I don't believe it.
No.
Next, Berlin's churches have opened their doors for Muslim prayers. The UK police are wary of the rise in spit attacks during the pandemic. And then Austria are offering airport tests to avoid quarantine. And some more news is that the fire loggers and now the virus threatens the fragile Amazon, because we've seen that there was a tiger that got the coronavirus. Yes, a plane crashed in Pakistan with over 140 people on it. And one survivor said, all I could see was fire. And then finally, a Welsh MP was arrested on suspicion of assault. That's enough for the news. We'll take a break now.
News. Hello, welcome back. Before we move on, we like to educate our viewers. And today, our fact of the day is that space smells like seared steak.
Seared.
No, seared.
It's seared steak.
Seared steak. Okay, oops.
Okay.
Seared.
So,
There's the word mispronunciation. Seared,
Seared.
Iristed, and Iristed.
And seared. Yeah. So seared steak. Yeah. Whoa. Seared steak. Oh, if it smells like seared steak.
I don't know what that
Lots of
smells
these
like.
things. Steak, basically.
So just steak.
Yeah.
So I didn't need to say seared.
Yeah, but it's a nice word. It's the yard steak. Yes.
Yard.
Because steak is one of my favorite meals. That even makes me want to go to space even more. Actually, imagine being on Mars and then you've got steak, and then all you can do is just eat the air.
Eat the air.
Okay.
This is what we talk about.
We'll move on to the story of the day.
Story of the day.
Which is going to be presented by me and Brad, obviously. And you can check this out on his channel. It is Oliver. It's only a small video, but it does.
So earlier this year, before this coronavirus kicked in, we performed a production of Oliver with Rare Productions, and we managed to record it and edit it. I think it took me a few weeks to edit. This was one of the first videos that I properly edited. So my editing skills have got better. So don't judge me.
Yeah, I was going to say,
that.
I was only stitching a few clips together.
Yeah. But my editing has got better with that. After that, but it was just a summary and highlights of the Oliver experience when performing it.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to say story of the day. So there's more things to it. Well, we had about 9 weeks of rehearsals. The audition was very, 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 very weird for me. Because it was really awkward singing in front of loads of people. But then the
you know when you just can't smile. You're just meant to be just not smiling like this.
Yeah,
audience.
That was
so
the main
hard.
problem. Yeah. And then I was going to say, actually, my story is that although I had met Brad, I only really got to sort of like talk to him on the actual dress rehearsal and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we were in the same changing room. And my story is that I brought 3 packs of drumstick squashies, 2 packs of popcorn, and we kind of trashed the place. That's my story.
But you did, not me. You did.
Yeah. What about you?
Get me in this now.
Anything?
Well, my story. It wasn't really mine, but one of the highlights for the actual performance was when we were performing it.
I was going to say one thing that I really regret is me falling down the stairs.
Oh, but we were in the actual performance. I think it was the closing night, and we were, because we weren't in an actual dressing room. We were in kind of like a waiting room backstage, something. And there was like a kitchen there, so people were looking around in the kitchen, looking in the cupboards, and we found a pot noodle. We found out-of-date milk in the fridge, and then we found a tin of soup.
I didn't see any of that. I only saw the milk in the fridge.
Milk? Yeah.
I only saw the milk. Where did you find the pot noodle in the tin?
There were those cupboards above the sinks and fridges and everything. There's pot noodles.
Let's move on to social media minute.
Social media minute.
One of my favourites. Today's hashtag is hashtag COVID kindness. I'll go first.
Lovely.
Mrs. Davies at Hella's Geography says, today I am handing over my final set of ear protectors, that is 100 in total, gifted to the maternity ward of my local hospital and to my NHS friends. I hope they help. That is a very great thing.
That is very nice. West Creative in California says, one day you will look back and see all along that you're blooming, which was a quote by M.H. Nicholas. She said, dearest friends and patrons of the art, if you'd like to purchase a hand-painted mask, all the process goes to the health service, who who are making sure that kids across America have access to healthy meals during the crisis. She's making homemade masks which have been designed for children.
Homemade masks for children.
That is so nice.
That is very nice.
Very nice.
It is COVID kindness. Trafford
kindness.
Stroke Rehab Unit say 2 big fans want to say a big thank you to @Man United for providing delicious meals for all MFT staff over the past few weeks. So kind and generous, and all of us on Stroke Rehab are very grateful. And then there's a picture of them here.
Oh, that is so nice.
Yep.
So nice.
I think two more now.
Stories from 6 Feet says that currently they wish they were typing all the wonderful things this pandemic has brought their family. Whilst I'm sure I could name a few wonderful things, family uno, if I'm honest, this has brought my anxiety and depression to an ugly new high and low. I feel very guilty because no one close to us has suffered from COVID-19. We aren't financially hurting. Patrick has his job. Our children's schools are knocking it out of the park. We have a wonderful home and freaking a side yard in the city. We've got a puppy, water trampoline, all the needed pandemic purchases. But even in all that goodness, I find myself sinking daily. I'm snapping more quickly at my family, counting down the minutes I can nap. Too sad and angry to cry, but too flooded to really articulate what's going on in my head. I'm embarrassed even writing this. I want to see her silver lining. I met my sister Jenny 2 days ago, and it was the only smile I've felt in months.
Just shows what this has done to people.
Blimey.
Okay. From Dorset County Hospital. Meet Izzy and Jake. They build their own market stall to sell plants, and they have grown from seeds and goodies they had baked. They used the money to buy mindfulness books, adult colouring books, and pencils, hand cream and candles for our staff. A truly wonderful idea. #COVID kindness.
Oh, that is so nice. So nice. Like children created stalls
Finally,
for the people suffering with COVID.
Something on YouTube I wanted to talk about.
Oh,
YouTube. A very known YouTuber, KSI, with over 20 million subscribers, has released his first debut album, Dissimulation, featuring Offset, Lil Pump, Rick Ross, SX, Lil Baby, and more. What do you think of a YouTuber having all those features and releasing his first debut album?
Well,
honestly, like, you can say you don't care.
I don't care. I don't really follow KSI's path, so
no.
To be honest, I don't really care. But I did see something about KSI doing something with his album and donating money to the health service in the country or something.
Yes, he and everybody watching this podcast, you must go stream his album, because if album gets #1 in the UK, he'll shave his head bald. So,
I'll start watching him if that happens.
Yeah,
I'll stream it.
He treasures his hair, and then on every video, his hair gets clipped. So, right. Yeah. So I was gonna say, I have listened to the songs, and they are actually amazing. I'm a fan of KSI, so I might be a bit biased, but the features and the fact that a YouTuber can rap that well is insane. Also, I'm sure you've heard of KSI versus Logan Paul.
I have heard that. I'm not that much of a geek.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way that he used to be a FIFA YouTuber just sitting in his room, and now he's gone to first debut album, sell out in the Staples Center, and interviews with Good Morning Britain.
Yeah. That must be the highlight.
Yeah, that's it for this segment. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to the #1 podcast in the world.
Yes.
Bored.
Bored.
Right there.
I would do that, but I've just got a
Yeah.
picture of a horse behind me, so
That's better. Right. So we're gonna play a game which is describing objects or brands for the other person to guess. And we're gonna do this with each guest every week, which will be quite fun because they probably
yes.
do it. I think I'll go first.
Okey-dokey.
So we will say that maximum 1 minute you'll have. I'll just get
Okay. Get a timer. Get a timer.
I'll get a timer on. Let's go. Okay.
Okey-dokey.
Let's get a timer. Hang on.
I've got a big picture
Countdown.
of
1
logos
minute.
here.
1 minute. All right.
All right, 1 minute. Let's do this.
2, 1. They make phones and it's also edible.
Apple.
Correct. You got it in 6 seconds. Okay.
6 seconds.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
My turn. My turn to get something.
Yeah. Right. It is a yellow arch,
Oh, banana.
but also edible. Closed at the moment. Everyone's missing it very much. Yellow arch logos interpreted as something different a while ago. Edible. Edible logo, but not the logo's not edible.
Apple.
No.
A chewed
Everyone's
banana.
everyone's missing it. Everyone's missing it.
Lacoste. I don't know.
Yeah, yellow arches for the logo. Everyone's missing it.
I don't know
Come
what
on,
logo.
20
has those
seconds.
arches.
Yellow looks like yellow like that. 10 seconds. Come on, yellow arches.
Oh,
edible.
McDonald's!
Everyone's missing. Yes. Oh, you got that in like 53
It's not
seconds.
closed. The roundabout near there's 2-hour queue to get into McDonald's drive-through.
Yeah, job. But I mean, like the actual restaurant is not open.
All right, I'll give you that one. Okay.
Okay, right.
It's very close to you now. Very close. Very close. All I'll say is it's very close.
Nike.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm literally pointing at the camera.
Pointing at the camera. Right, so it's right here.
No, not in your room. On my camera.
On your camera. Oh, Polo Ralph Lauren.
Yes. How did that?
Oh
take
no,
so long?
you're pointing at a hat. And I thought, oh look, my hat's got Nike on. So.
Oh.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'm glad I got that in a better time than you.
Yeah, but to be fair,
53 seconds.
To be fair, I was literally pointing. Okay.
Okay. Right.
I have to describe for you now, isn't it? No, you have to describe for me.
Well, I'll
3,
start for you.
2, 1, go.
Okay, here's an old man on the logo. Red, the main
Bernie
colour.
Sanders.
No, red's the main colour. Similar to the last one that I did for you. They ran out of the main ingredient and had to go
KFC.
to
KFC.
Yes. Got that in 13 seconds, sorry. 13
Okay,
seconds. Nice.
All right. This is me. I want to take over the whole world. Blah 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 blah. I don't know how to do their voices. They're yellow and they.
Minions.
Yes. I was doing Gru at the start.
Gru.
Okay, fine. I'll do the final. You do the final one. All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
A family of yellow people, not minions.
Sentence.
Yes. Oh, you have 5 seconds.
That was very
5 flipping seconds.
That was very good. Wait, was that the record?
That is the record. Yeah, mine was 6, I think. The first one.
Let's go.
5 seconds for Simpsons.
Okay.
Well, at least I'm a bit more clear than blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that was quite fun. However, I think it's time we actually talk about why we're here, and that is because at the moment the world is suffering from a terrible pandemic, COVID-19, and it has affected so many people's lives. However, we're all in this together, and there's nothing that really can stop the world from saving it. Just like global warming, there's nothing that can stop us from saving it. Nothing can stop us from saving anything apart from and it's terrible that people can't even go and see their loved ones when they're about to like pass away. And I know that a lot of people have taken a hit financially from this crisis, and I'm just so grateful that that people like me are able to get food, and we're able to sort of have the needs that we would have needed, the essentials.
Basic
Some people,
necessities.
some people aren't even getting like food or anything. It's terrible. And I'm gonna say that we're going to take a moment of silence, about a minute, to just take a break for everyone and all the key workers that are working for us, and everyone that's
Working tirelessly.
suffered from this. Yeah, I'll put on a timer. Okay.
Minute.
Okay, now on a more positive note, we are going to do top 10 lists. Another
Top 10
game.
lists.
This segment of the podcast is much more fun. Games all the day. So top 10 lists. So name your top 10 foods. You go first.
Pizza, pasta, chocolate, sweets. Flipping hell, that's hard.
It can be anything that you like. It doesn't have to be a top 10.
Anything that I like. Food. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of that. What do I love? Burgers. Ice cream. Bread. Yeah, continue. Right, okay. So ice cream, not 7. 8 is. That's hard. Biscuits, cake, one more, fruit. That's quite a weird combo, but
Fruit.
Well, no, because you have to eat 5 a day. So I don't know. You have to have fruit in order to survive or something. I don't know.
All right then. For
Keeping me
me,
alive.
it is probably going to be Vietnamese pho, burgers, fries, pancakes, a noodle called Indomie, which is basically like a noodle which you can have with anything. I would actually say that I quite like sweets, chocolate, the usual. I love clotted cream vanilla ice cream. Jelly popping candy bars, popcorn. That's it.
There is 10. You had so many better ones than me. I forgot about pancakes. When you're on the spot, you forget.
Yeah, well, I didn't even have that
Think of the
prepared.
top 10
Okay, well, we'll
foods.
do the final one, which is
Name
name your top 10 things you love to do during lockdown.
Love to do during lockdown. That's quite difficult because I'm not staying home all the time because I'm still getting an education at school. So,
Yeah, I know.
I would say spending time with pets and family, spending time with people via the phone, getting a lot of them chores that you need to do done. Editing, YouTube has kept me so occupied during this. Books, DVDs, my bed, my phone, and one more.
Nah, books is dead.
One more. Actually, one more. I don't know. PlayStation. My PlayStation has kept me occupied.
Okay. For me, it's probably actually homeschooling is okay, so I do that a lot to pass my time. My phone, probably. TV, Disney Plus. PS4. PS4 definitely. Going on bike rides. I go on bike rides a lot. And we made a little like go-kart with like a bike, which is fun. Baking. Cooking. Eating. Yeah.
One more. Need one more.
Oh,
got 9 there.
more.
9 there.
Uh,
Good baking. That is a good one.
yeah, baking's a good one. Probably just actually. Playing the piano. Yes, I've done a lot more of that.
Oh, piano. Nice.
I've done a lot more of that. What about
Getting
your
the
guitar?
things that you-
What about your guitar?
Guitar. I haven't. Well, no, it's at the back of my wardrobe at the top, so I haven't planned to get that out soon. Maybe a future YouTube video. I'm not gonna give away too much secrets, but maybe a 24-hour challenge, but not a normal 24-hour challenge. If that makes sense.
I might do a 24 skills in 24-hour challenge.
Nice.
Right. Okay. This is the final bit. It's me. I'm hosting it. It's the ASMR segment of the video.
ASMR.
It's a pen clicking. This is the tap of a mug. This is trying to find the tape. This is the snap of a Microsoft Dark mouse. And finally, this is the trying to get your sock on. Over to Brady 101 to make some new ASMR noises.
New noises.
I'm spinning. And finally, the book, CD.
DVD.
See the DVD. Opening and shutting. Join us after the break for a debate on whether social media has improved communication.
See you after the break.
Welcome back to the next
Nice
segment,
one.
where we are going to be having a debate
A debate.
whether social media has improved communication.
Human communication. Well, I think it has, because you think about you're missing all your family and relatives. So I definitely think it's improved communication during this lockdown, because you're keeping.
Well, regardless of lockdown, overall, I don't think it has because listen, if you really want to have a nice chat with your mates, you can tell them in school, or you can meet up with them rather than just texting them.
That is
I
true.
understand that it may be a good thing that you get to talk to them all the time, but it's not the same.
Yeah, no, that is a fair point. But I think generally during lockdown, it has been improved.
No, it has
communication, but
definitely improved communication because without it, we'd all just be
we'd all be
we
bored,
wouldn't
like
have been
dead
talking
bored.
to each other.
But lockdown side, it definitely, because you just see people at the park together with people and like sitting on the field or whatever, and they're just on their phones. You think, I bet they're texting each other like, what are you doing?
I was
Talk
gonna
to
say
each other.
it actually doesn't improve because when you do meet up, you're on your phone most of the time.
There's why go out and meet someone?
Yeah, but also, I was gonna say it definitely improves communication because without social media, we wouldn't be able to do the podcast from our homes.
Yeah, like I mean, the glory of social media is that there's so much that you don't know in a way. So there's so much hidden secrets with social media.
It was meant to be a debate, but we've sort of kind of agreed on it. So
yeah, it's not really a debate, but
okay,
it is true.
Thanks for listening to Bored with Aaron 9, Brady 101, and
hello, thank you.
Nova Venom. If you like our show and you want to check us out on our YouTube channels, you can, or please leave us a review on iTunes. See you for our next episode where we will be interviewing our first guest,
which is
drumroll.
Drumroll here, that is
LeBron_Jane06.
Woo!
From
I
Instagram.
don't know who that is. I'll check her out. I don't know who that is. So I guess me and the viewers will find out together because
yes, and I do have a few other guests up after him, but tune in next episode to find out. Thank you for watching.
See you later.
Outro. Hey guys, it's me, Editor Awon. I just wanted to say that as of now, Never Venom is no longer a host on the show for reasons I cannot say. But however, we have a new host who is Nova. He'll be a very good host, and see you guys in the next episode.